Shalom, and welcome back to our channel. This is your Reyahnited soul sister Aaliyah, and my husband Rael will also be joining us. Come on in and make yourself comfortable. I've been waiting to hear what are some of the sources that you guys are getting your vitamin C from, especially with everything that's going on right now. We are bringing to you yet another nutritional video. This one is about the amazing health benefits of pineapples. So let's jump right into it. As you may already know, pineapple is considered a tropical fruit. It's grown in Hawaii. You know, Hawaii has this huge dole plant there, and they ship all over the globe. But did you know that its vitamin C content is off the chain? Yes. Now, why is this important? It's important because vitamin C is a powerhouse antioxidant that fights cell damage and defends your body against any viruses and illnesses naturally. You know what else is interesting about pineapples? They contain protein. Yep, protein. It protects against cardiovascular disease. Pineapples have high levels of potassium. And remember, any foods that is rich in potassium should be a priority for any family members or yourself, friends that you know that have high blood pressure, hypertension, or any heart-related disease. Because potassium is what the body is lacking, which is why our blood pressure is elevated. So when we balance it out with the potassium, this helps to lower it and bring us back to what our normal ranges are. Okay, so remember, a high potassium intake is associated with reducing the risk of stroke and the formation of kidney stones. Another mineral that is packed in pineapple is manganese, or you're probably most familiar with the term magnesium. Now, magnesium is essential to developing strong bones and connective tissue. If you have ever taken digestive enzymes, you've probably seen an ingredient like bromelain or papain on the bottle. Both of these are derived from the Most High's produce. The Most High set us up, you guys. He so graciously made available to us in pineapples, and papain is derived from the sweet and funky papaya. I don't know if you ever tried papaya before. That's just how I describe it. Sweet and funky. Now, bromelain will get you all the way together if you are detoxing or have any inflammation in your body. If it's causing mucus overload, eat these fruits first thing in the morning on an empty stomach after you have had your hot key lime tea, of course. If you don't know how to make the hot key lime tea, please look at our past video about key limes. Okay, it's important to really eat in rhythm, especially if your body has already been compromised. Eat in rhythm, okay? I'll make another video about eating in rhythm as well. If you can remember, fruits are an astringent. So in the morning, when our body is eliminating the food from the night before, fruits serve as a support to help with the elimination process. This is why we go in with something hot, and then we'll have the fruit to help to support the digestive tract and to build a healthy immune system. And then we'll go in with layering things such as, you know, carbs or, you know, heavier foods, but at least starting the day the proper way. Anyways, I'll make a video about eating in rhythm. But just remember, fruits help to support a healthy immune system and balance a healthy digestive tract. So it helps to treat, this is pineapple now. Pineapple helps to treat inflammation. It helps to treat tendinitis, sprains, strains, minor muscle injuries, swelling as it relates to your ear, nose, and throat, right? Do you hear that? So if you are experiencing cold-like symptoms, bromelain. not cough syrup, okay? Especially, again, if your body has already been compromised because of what's going on right now. We want to be very sure that we're not putting the wrong things in our body that's going to cause a flare up in another area. Anything all natural should serve your cells very well, meaning your cells, your immune system cells. So there are also studies that both pineapples can help combat the formation of cancer, which makes sense because when you think about the bromelain, you think about the fiber, and then I think about what Hippocrates said decades ago when he said all diseases begin in the gut. So when you think about how generous the Most High was with the amount of fiber he put in pineapples, and then he loaded the entire core, the center, that very hard part, with bromelain. Okay, so the next time you purchase your pineapple, purchase it fresh, of course. Cut it, don't throw away the core. Cut that up and freeze it. You can make ice cubes out of it. You can blend it with, the regular pineapple to make like a slushie. You can make smoothies out of them. Or you could just eat it. The texture kind of reminds me of a stringy, like texture of, I guess, sugar cane. When I was a little girl growing up, we used to chew on sugar cane. It's kind of stringy. Okay, you guys, so I have 2 pineapples in front of me, and I am going to be cutting them as a demonstration just to show you how I actually preserve the core, which is the middle, because it has such a wonderful benefit of bromelain in it. So
now the pineapples are looking, are those 2 of the same pineapples? Because they look different in color.
Yeah, they are actually the same pineapple. It's just this one is probably what some would call overripe. You can touch it and see that it's a little soft here. So, and then also the leaves are an indication as to how ripe it actually is when you can just pluck the leaves off. This one here is young, still firm, somewhat soft here, but this one here I would be willing to bet that is sweet, but it actually has a tart flavor as well. You want to eat this one within days of coming home. But this one here I'll be preserving the bromelain.
What's the season for pineapples? Like, when do I want to go to the store, and when's the best time to, purchase the pineapples?
Right, that's a good question. Now, pineapples, you can purchase them all year long. However, the season for pineapples is April and May, and these are the pineapples that are grown in Hawaii. The Caribbean pineapples actually have 2 seasons that they offer, April and May, and then also December through February. So, and you always want to purchase fruit when it's in its season. That's when you get the most nutrients out of them.
Yeah, I remember the Hawaiian pineapples. I really wasn't a big fan of pineapples until I actually had one in Hawaii, and that was an amazing experience.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one up. This one right here, if you guys wanna roll with me to do that. So I'll put this one here. And so when I cut my pineapple, I like to use, pretty sharp knife. First thing I'm gonna cut off is the leaves. So I get the leaves, get down there. Cut that off first.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but before you discard the leaves, is there anything you can do with those leaves?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now keep in mind that pineapple is packed with bromelain. The bromelain comes from the core of the pineapple, which is here. So what is growing from the core is the leaves. And so what you want to do with these leaves, if you are a tea drinker by any means, you dry the leaves, and you can see these are drying here naturally. You dry the leaves out and you can actually make yourself a pineapple tea out of the leaves. Just dry them. Of course you want to clean them. You can clean them in like apple cider vinegar or lime juice is what I prefer, in spring water. And then you just let them dry in the sun and go ahead and, you can crush them up and you have yourself an immune boosting tea.
immune boost, and that's we can use that right about now.
Absolutely. But do you see how it's not, it's slightly dry, but you can tell this is very, very sweet, almost a golden color. Okay, so I am going to put this off to the side, and I like to cut mine off, the edges first, almost trimming it. Cutting off a great deal of meat because I realized I let this one ripe more than what we're used to. And you can really see how kind of makes its own little flowers on its own when it starts to ripe that way. So that I will not be using this time, but it smells amazing. It smells amazing, very sweet. So I'm gonna cut this off as well. So as you can see, there's, you know, a few more of the little sprigs on there. I just go through there and trim that off. I go in there and just trim that off. So now when I cut mine, I cut it in circles, or my son would say octagons, because it's not really a hexagons. So remember, this right here being the core, where the bromelain is at, because I want to preserve this, I am going to cut as close as I can to that without cutting it off completely. This part of the pineapples is what you can also throw in your tea to brew if you intend to save the tea leaves as well. Other than that, I'll have the honors. I knew it. This is so good. It tastes golden, delicious. This pineapple is a good pineapple. And you know, have you ever seen the seeds in pineapple? Very small, almost looks like, I don't know what kind of seeds these remind me of. Anyways, pineapple has seeds, and we always talk about the seeds because we really promote alkaline fruits and vegetables, and any fruit, like the Most High said, should be reproducing after its own kind. The only way you can do that is if a fruit has seeds. Then you know you can plant it and it reproduces. So back to preserving the bromelain, okay? Okay.
Now that middle portion you plan on keeping, right? Mm-hmm. But that's the part people normally throw away.
But they should not, because it's loaded with the benefits. The bromelain is the benefits that helps with your inflammation, gets rid of mucus, helps with your digestion, pain, and fertility. So many wonderful benefits in the pineapple. And of course, it's loaded with vitamin C. And we all know that vitamin C boosts the immune system. You don't need to take a supplement when you can go directly to the source for your vitamin C. It's all in here naturally. Okay, so let me finish this. You can smell the sweetness, you guys. I don't know how you like to eat your pineapple, but I like to put this, you can chop it up in the morning if you want it for a morning breakfast, and a cup full of Greek yogurt. It's really good together. So I'm gonna just put it in these bowls, these beautiful bowls.
Now this right here, all that we're looking at right now is the core.
This here is the core. So again, the core is it's tougher than the actual, you know, the meat of the pineapple. It's not as sweet, but it packs a lot of benefits. The texture of it reminds me of sugarcane. When I was a little girl, I used to eat sugarcane. Kind of stringy.
Yeah, I remember sugar cane. We used to grow that as a kid. My dad, yeah.
Yeah, so that's good to me. I like it. And again, this is where you're going to get a lot of the bromelain from. So it's going to help you with things like your digestion, inflammation, chasing down mucus, things like that. Help to heal the cells. It feeds the cells directly. And lastly, pineapple is the love fruit. Its antioxidants make it a wonderful choice for those who are trying to conceive. It improves the fertility because free radicals can damage the reproductive system, but pineapples are highly, highly recommended for those that are trying to conceive. So that's it. The next time you're in the supermarket, don't pass up the pineapple, y'all. Purchase it. Even if you don't think you're going to eat it right then and there, if you can get them on sale, cut it up, freeze it, and just save it for your smoothies, save it to make yourself, like I said, a slushie, use them for ice cubes, the core of it. And I just want to say thanks for watching. We truly appreciate you guys' support. And if there's any questions at all that I can answer, I am here to answer them. This video is only for information purposes only. I am not a certified health professional. I am not a doctor. Any information I share with you, I urge you to do your own research. If you have any herbal books, I urge you to read those and really start to be mindful of what we're putting in our bodies, Yasrael. The health benefits of pineapple, again, are enormous. I just touched the surface. There is so much more to discover about this delicious and beautiful fruit, might I add. But as always, research for yourselves, check with your doctor before making any significant changes to your diet. And remember, there's a better way to healthy living than what we were led to believe. All natural plants created by the Most High is always the best option. Shalom.